Good morning, beautiful family. Sitting here with the family of the kookaburras. Let's go back to them. They were just talking before, laughing and talking loudly before I turned this on, as I was turning it on. So it's a beautiful tree, and we are watching the rising sun together. Feet on the earth. Often said boots on the ground, but this is feet on the ground, soles of the feet on the ground, our soul on the ground, our soul on the ground through the soles. And there's beautiful Minnie. We are all here connecting with earth. One kookaburra just flew into that tree, but they have initiated this transmission this morning. And there's beautiful pigeons around, and this beautiful, powerful tree. As I shared with you the last days, specifically about the sacred ways of the shaman, and that you know that I always come to you from the portals I'm guided to come to you from, because they matter. They are the transmission. I'm just part of that. I am part of these trees, the sun, all these beings that are here with me this morning. I'm just a part of them. I am also speaking with my voice to you. They are all speaking. Everything speaks through me. Source is speaking through me. God, Great Spirit, however you call that energy. There is more animals coming in. Beautiful ibis flying together. Yeah, this is all the transmission coming to you to activate you into the day, into the night, wherever you are, into the remembering of your eternal being, and that we are part of the whole. We are part of the whole. Yeah. There is another beautiful soul. Yeah. And the beautiful sun, solar energy, waking our circadian rhythm up, turning ourselves on with the morning sun is absolutely essential, cannot be avoided. And yeah, it's a beautiful love, it's beautiful heart energy, powerful heart energy, deep peace and presence. As we anchor peace and presence in our being and into the grid for the whole, getting out of our head, out of fear, out of worry, not staying stagnant in any emotion or trap. The soul traps, the karmic loops. Free out of it. Yeah. You can hear the kookaburras again. The kiss from Minnie. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah. All coming in. She just had her feet done. Pretty feet. Yeah. Sun on the third eye. Sun into the spine. Yeah. Receive her grounded energy. There is a deep groundedness and connection in the animals that are 24/7 outside. It's it's the conditioning of being locked away in a house day and night with windows closed. We forget it's like a flower in a vase compared to a wildflower. So much of my day and night I have been spending outside for many, many years to remember, to open, to connect. This is the antennas that need to open. Oh, the powerful crows are coming in as well into our transmission. And the sun is gaining in warmth and strength. And yeah, this is our crown chakra. Does a deep repatterning all the chakras. So the crown, the connection, the antennas out of each of our cells. Each cell in our body has an antenna. My crown chakra, I feel the opening, the repatterning. That's also linked to my body, also to the pelvic floor, to the base chakra. So this opens my connection, not on puppet strings of my conditioning or others, but direct link with source, my soul chakra, my higher self, spirit, great spirit, my monad, the energy where we all come from, that one stream where we then break off into our streams, our fractals. More birds coming in. But this link to be in, for that often we need to walk some time alone, not merging our energy continuously with another or others. That was also part of the healing, going into big containers where we ripped traumas open, yeah, where we began activating and where we were initiated. And when we have been doing the deep work before and after the group containers, not just in that week, for example, or months or however long, but continuously taking that activation, that initiation further to become soul and spirit embodied. That's it, not staying in the trauma loops, but cracking them open, re-feeling it and then shifting them for good, repatterning, reprogramming. And for that, our neuroplasticity needs to work. That's what I'm sharing always about the water. Return to origin water, microclustered, deeply hydrating, alkalized, molecular hydrogen rich. It's structured so that our body can upgrade with it. If the water is not structured and poisoned and dead, it doesn't help us in that way. It's the opposite. It's confusing to our body. So I have found this to be the missing link. And not having this is my view, and that's everyone has to resonate. it's very likely to stay stuck in the loops. It sounds like a high statement, and I'm only sharing this from my experience, from what I am being given to share about from Great Spirit. Yeah. And when others project onto me that I sound salesy, I was speaking with a friend yesterday, and we saw that was his own perception of me. Because when you really deeply listen, I'm not selling you anything. The opposite. There isn't an opposite. It's a very different. In the new earth, we are not selling anybody anything. We are the embodiment, and then those who resonate, it's just like the animals in the wild. Think of a big, in the desert, there's one water hole or wherever, animals tend to go to the same water hole, the water bonding, the water connecting, the water calling the animals forward to connect. This is the same with this. When we are drinking the same water, we are on the same frequency. And when there are many humans, many souls, many animals, we have an animal body too, and we are sitting around this lake drinking the same water, so to say, connecting our machines that make these waters. So we are stopping drinking the dead water out of bottles or from the taps, or even the filtered water, but that is not structured correctly. If we are drinking the same structured water, that is like the animals in the desert finding the same water hole and drinking together. We are connecting. That's soul tribe connecting. And it's a choice. Isn't it wonderful? That friend also said, oh, he doesn't want to drink it because there's a whole network marketing attached to it, and there is he feels then he needs to sell it or so. No one needs to do anything, but you have the opportunity to do anything. Isn't that wonderful? If I buy bottled water or any water, mostly I do not can align money with that. If I tell others about, oh, I found this great water, I don't get I can't link my money to it because the people keep it to themselves. This is a new vision for the new earth. This man, this company, Mr. Shiro and the whole company, and the offices that are spread globally. There's this beautiful video I have to share with you, because it's like the plane flies from Seoul to Los Angeles to Düsseldorf to Sydney to all these different places. There is over 20 offices of Energic in the world, so this water connects the world. Yeah, and now maybe you feel again, oh, I'm turning off now because she's trying to sell me something. I'm not trying to sell you something, I'm informing you, because that all matters. Doesn't it matter where a product, a water, especially for our water, that makes the water for our body, our fuel, doesn't it matter where it comes from? Doesn't the source matter? To me, it matters. Anything, anyone I affiliate with, that has to all be in my it has to all be in my fractal, and has to all be in my direct link with source. I have to feel it, and I have to feel the integrity of, especially where I'm consuming my water. What makes my water that I'm taking to bring myself to life and to keep myself living, because I'm a water body on a water planet. This has been my next sharing, my next mission, so to say. this water, uniting that, bringing that in to the soul embodiment work. And when I speak, this water got me to speak here with you, and I drink with you, I pray with you here. You can find me, and you can feel if you resonate. And then you are able, and that's your free will, you don't have to do that at all. If you feel that you want to drink this water and connect into this web and change your body, change your life, change your water, change your microbiome, change your hydration, you are connecting differently when you drink this water. There's a whole different connectability in your whole system. It's like you're turning yourself on and your circuit. And then because of all that is linked to it, those themes come up. We have to then work through all these belief systems around, yes, affiliate marketing, around selling, around NLP, around integrity, or talking others, manipulating others subtly for our own gain, if that's anywhere there. And we are all, or the scarcity, because it's a higher investment into your health. It's not just $100 bottle. It's an almost $7,000 machine. But then you can make your own water, your own super water, for they last for 25, 30 years. All you have to do is upgrade the filter inside. So, because we have to invest into that first, that brings also up money issues. So, I have been the last few days where it came really into my awareness that my direct parents never really had the courage to invest into money, invest their money into, they were in between, born in the war, parents who were at war, the country losing the money, shifting currency, the Deutschmark suddenly becoming euro. We've been through such transformations as the curse breakers, as without my ancestors I wouldn't be sitting here. And the kookaburras that were here, the 3 kookaburras leading into this transmission, they were my ancestors, our ancestors. Without them we wouldn't be here. Without them I wouldn't have the opportunity to break the curses, break the chains that kept us, the chains of conditioning. Every human is conditioned. We cannot avoid it. It starts in the womb, and then the first 7 years especially, we take everything on. So how were my parents when I was conceived and born? How were they with money? How was the country with money? That is epigenetics. How were they with water? Yeah, how was their consciousness? How were their belief systems? I took that all on. So this is what I've been clearing and deprogramming from. And I'm saying me because I'm just a mirror, and that is happening, that's many others are doing that, or some. And if you are listening and you are still here and haven't turned off, then you are likely to. I speak this, straight from source, so that you remember as well. Deeper, deeper, and as I speak, you begin to reprogram. This is a gift that I'm giving here every time out of the nature portals. And if you receive value from it, you can show that to me by liking, by commenting, by sharing and letting money flow, in whichever way you feel. We need to open to it all. Nothing is bad, or there's no good or bad in New Earth. Our exchange needs to flow. And this is what happens also with this water. We are bringing everything into flow. So my parents at that time, they had to earn the money, they had to buy a house, build a house, create the life. Yeah, and then they chose a village where my father built our home with his own hands. So that's still there. My family is still living in that. My parents were stable and for stability in a very earthly way. They also were very careful with money. There's very lots of fear was around money because of what they had been through. Really true. War times, hunger, money being devalued, towns destroyed, fear, real fear of survival, which of course goes into fear of money, because money is just an energy. Money is an energy. How are we learning that as well? Because crypto or anything in all these money fictitious ways, or just using a credit card, you don't even have it in your hand. It's an energy. And depending on how we have been conditioned, and you hear it how I speak, I'm also still deprogramming that. There can be especially a fear in that energy, because it has also been used to manipulate and to control and to help imprison us and to keep us enslaved. That's what a mortgage is. Till death do us part. So we need to break that all open, or we are staying partly enslaved. And wherever there's fear and holding, that also shows in the holding of our love energy. I can guarantee you that if you have holding and fear around money or anything, you have holdings and fear around love and around life. So this, drinking this water and sharing it and going into this vast network and reprogramming also the distortions in there, any network I enter, I am in there to create it anew, not to repeat what others have done, because that also comes out of the old earth, out of the 3D matrix of more, and performance. Which rank are you? Yay, congratulations, more, go up higher, sell more. No, but the higher the rank is, that also shows the more people you have helped. Yeah? And that also can't be an ego trap. I want to help more people. That's also the wounded healer. No, just to be anchored in our presence, drinking the water, embodying it, sharing it. Because I'm doing you a disfavor if I don't share what works for me and what I'm being guided to share. If I don't share that, I'm blocking my own soul flow. We are only blocking ourselves. So when we drink the right structured water, we are unblocking ourselves. We come into flow. We are unfreezing ourselves. Flowing and glowing and liberating and deprogramming, so that I am me, my soul, not my conditioned self. I'm not negating. I have been conditioned, of course, just like you. And I'm not ashamed to show you my conditioning. And I'm also have been deprogramming myself consciously for over 20 years. And I have learned modalities I can do that with the body talk system. And I have memory how I've been doing this for lifetimes and lifetimes. From where I come from, I know already how to do that. What I learned here helped me remember that. And so are all the animals and the earth and great spirit. And now the healing, the deprogramming happens through the water, through the voice, through the frequency. And it's for those of you who are aligned, who are meant to resonate with me, where in the quantum field we are already there. And here I'm speaking so you can find me, and so you can find this water. This water to help you remember and deprogram, and also to shift and heal all these deep patterns that cannot heal if you don't do a high investment. That's not manipulation. If I would have just paid $10 for this, I wouldn't have been able to clear these programs. I have had to learn to invest also into inverted commas, stupid things, but they were not. They all helped me to open up, even if that hasn't shown into that I haven't gotten millions back. That's not what it's about. Success is also is different in the new earth. I am the walking success. My embodiment is the success. My living freely is a success. My healing, my wounds, healing, my distortions, my clearing is a success. There is deeper success in me for myself than if I would have achieved a certain rank in a few weeks, just because I hustled and used some strategies that are not what my soul has been guiding me to. That would have been against my nature, that would have kept me trapped in the 3D. But I am meant to embody and birth through the inside of me the new earth. This is a new template in the old. So this is a new template in the old network marketing ways. This is a new love program, NLP, new love program. Let's reprogram that. I'm not manipulating you and tell you now, press a button and sign up. No, I'm just telling you what comes from soul, and you feel what resonates. And then you find your own way. Not telling you, now do this and that in a sneaky way. We are breaking through that. My NLP is, what did I say? The new love program. Was that what I said? Yeah. See, we are reprogramming that. Yeah. The New Earth Love Program. The New Earth Love Pattern. Well, it can always shift. It can be many things, but it's not... yeah, we are deprogramming to be free, only living in the now, guided always by soul and source, and that is not bypassing or not being grounded, living in the now. That is 5D and beyond living, where we are every moment guided by source, by our monad, what to do, what to say, where to be. That is not being a puppet, that is being truly who we are, not anymore a puppet to our conditioning or a puppet to some system. This is free. Yeah, the energy from source coming right in, like this energy from the tree. And for that we need to open our antennas, we need to have our chakras working properly, because they are antennas that receive this information. We need to be, of course, connected first to our higher self. If we can't do that, we cannot hear. And if we are full of programming and conditioning and fear, we can't hear the truth. So, what I wrote last night, the mentorship I'm inviting into, is when you drink this water, it's not the old mentorship of you have to find your own ways how to work that. And there is an academy where you can learn all that and then find your own way. I am guiding you and mentoring you in the rebirthing process and in the deprogramming, alongside this vehicle where you have to invest into your water. You are investing into your water. Then we are drinking from the same well, and we do powerful deprogramming together. And we are stepping, you step fully into what your mission is, your voice, your messages, your role, your new role. And we share this globally. The water guides us, the water flows us. And the water we give to people, that is the medicine, that's the activation. If I give you a glass of water, I'm activating you. This is medicine. This is a medicine that we really need, that transports all the medicines through our body, the medicine of air, the medicine of the sun, what we eat, our communication, it flows everything through our system, deeply in. Also, I have opened so deeply that I'm now able to replace my old cells with the new healthy cells and my old genetic code with the new, and I'm doing that via water and going into the ocean as well, and conscious deprogramming and the body talk formulas. The body talk system is not a system. It started with a system, but then it broke open into my own way. These are the Aqua Phoenix sessions, and I can plug them in and they run while you interact with your life. And you can be anywhere in the world and I can work with you remotely, but so together, because energetically we are not separate. And then with these programs I can help the active memories deprogram all the active memories, so not just one, but there's one core memory, and then we are unleashing the whole active memory around it. Because me growing up with parents who were their beliefs around money and their behavior with money, their fear and fighting and holding and drama around money and scarcity, that's so in the culture. My whole life built upon that, so it's not just one memory, one wound. There's years and years and years of how I lived that. Every year, every moment I bought something, my inner was like, oh, yeah, and then there's another feeding onto the memory. Imagine that, the stacking of that. We need to powerfully collapse all of that. So that's not a quick, you don't just drink one glass and it's gone. This is deep deprogramming, or you're missing something. But in the Aqua Phoenix sessions, we can clear the whole active memory. And then your body takes its own time to clear that, and your psyche. And most of all, I've also found lifting ourselves out of our old self. So when I go into the ocean and I go in and I come out with the new, it's like shedding, releasing, but not just superficially, really deep. So this is about deep work with the water, deep deprogramming, so that we are truly our soul, and not just saying that, but we are truly our soul operating for the whole, because the soul is here for unity in community. And what a better way to do that than when we are in a network and creating a network. Yeah, this is not a pitch, this is a birthing of the new. Yeah. Because now you can listen to this and listen to it again and feel what I'm really saying. And if you have beliefs that are blocking what I'm really saying, you will project out on me that I am salesy or this or that. Each our perception. So this is about truth, speaking truth, being truth, living in truth and alignment. Yeah. Making the unconscious conscious, bringing the darkness to the light. Yeah. And full presence, full present, like my beautiful friend. Grounded, full presence. Yeah. So if you like to go deeper into that, then message me and I send you a link to the masterclass, the New Earth Leaders Uniting, and I go deeper into that. That's also always an activation, and then you can do whatever you want with that. You feel if you resonate. That's what it's about. It's an amazing an amazing vehicle, tool, medicine way. Yeah. So take a bit more sun in, and yeah, the beautiful grounding energy and this magical tree. Let's rise and shine. Have another drink together. Hydrate deeply in the cells. Hugging the tree. Opening the heart. Deeper and deeper. Opening the antennas up in our cells and supporting the restructuring of our crown chakra to be able to communicate with our monad, so we are able to shift. Yeah. Have a magical day. So much love and blessings, and I see you later. Stay flowing.